Guys, I'm back with this tree painting and it looks confusing. It's upside down. You've probably seen a couple of pictures. I've gotten this far with the leaves, and so I thought I'd come back and let you see me finish up the leaves. This is the bottom layer of leaves though. Next, so what I first do is I do basically the frame of the tree, and I get some of the limbs in the way I kind of want them, and then I bring in all the leaves. Then I start layering the branches some more, and then I'll bring more leaves on top of that. That's why it's such a long painting, but I hope you're all doing great. The last time I did the video on this, I noticed that I had a big thing of black paint on my chin right there, which is just the life in Stacey's art studio. Hair's always crazy, and the paint is always everywhere. But that's the fun of it. So, okay, I'm going to move the camera again so that you can see up close what I'm doing. And hopefully this time we'll be able to keep my head out of the shot as we work. Now I'm also going to be moving the camera now. Sorry about the little bit. I got to bring it down a little bit. There we go. I think we've got a good angle there. So we're back with this. You know, I don't know the size of it, but it's just a little flat brush so that you have a nice little edge there. And the way I do the leaves are, again, we're working with phthalo green and some white. And I take the edge, the straight of the brush, and I just hit and then pull. And it makes a little bit of a leaf shape. Then I grab some white and hit it on top of there, and I just keep working it because I want it, just as I spoke about it last time, is you want it to be, I guess the word would be variegated, because you're not one solid leaf on a tree. Now the reason I have this upside down is so that I can easily work the brush to have the leaf go in the right direction that I want it to. I am sure that there are more talented people out there than me who can do that upright, but for the way my hand works, I find it best to turn it upside down to get the leaves to go the direction I want it to go. So I start with it upright, working from left to right. I am right-handed. So if you're left-handed, that's a different setup. You got to do it as you're comfortable. That's the way it goes. I hope everybody's having a really great day out there. Molly is having a pretty good day. She's slowly getting used to the new time change. And today it's actually pretty cold outside, so she's not getting her door left open. So that's depressing for her. She's just napping right now, which I'm sure I'll pay for later. We have lots of things that we need to get done, even though it's cold outside. I gotta get the yard cleaned up a little bit today. A bunch of stuff blowing in. That's New Mexico. Everything blows in or by. Yesterday, Molly got really worked up because she saw a road runner up on our cement wall. It was up on the top running by. she really got excited about that. She's the head of security around here, you know. And birds that run just seems a little bit wrong. She's slowly accepted that birds will fly into her yard, but she's not so sure about these running birds that have shown up. She's pretty funny. Well, I thought I would have enough time to finish this, but I don't know. I may not be able to. Let's see if I can move quickly enough. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over so you can see how it looks like this. So now you can see it's pretty much filled in. And over here, we've got some dark places, so I'll come back and do some lightening of it You know, some days I just have trouble talking. So I got a lot of dark areas in here, so we'll work on that later. But now I'm gonna bring these leaves down here into this void right here. So you don't want, you know, a branch just to sit at the bottom. That doesn't look right. So you've got to have leaves that are going to be coming out of the back here. I've got to turn this just a bit. And on this particular painting, I'm going to cover up all the black that was in the background. So I think we're going to leave it kind of misty right there. Sometimes I'll do, you know, little mountain shapes back there or some stars or something, but in this case, we're gonna just fill it in with leaves. And you want it to flow naturally, you know, not just like a little line of them. They've got to fall a little differently, and they come over the branch too. And that is the reason why I do a couple layers of these leaves, which is also why it takes so long, because this is an 11 by 14, and I've been working on this on and off for several days. So it's gonna be, I don't know, I don't keep track of how long I work on a painting, because that how do I put it? I don't want to put a value on my time when I go to consider a price on a painting that I'm going to sell. You know, our time is, of course, very valuable. However, I don't want to break it down into that, because just for me, I don't know how everybody else wants to do it, but I want to be able to enjoy what I do. And so I don't want to quantify it as to, you know, how long this takes, because I really don't want it to turn into a difficult job. Sometimes what you love and do can turn into a difficult job, because that's what it becomes about. So my goal is not to let that become about all about the business. It needs to be about the art, and then hope that the business works out. And so far, that has worked for me. So I don't really keep track of how long it takes. But, you know, suffice it to say many, 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 many hours. And that's okay, because it's reflected in your work. Whoops. Oh, my goodness. That's scary. Okay, we're good. All right. So now we're going to go back over here. I'm going to tip it back over again, because I think I just have a couple more minutes. You know, I do try to keep these videos to, you know, 10 to 15 minutes. So I think we can get at least this part done. And then what I'll do in the next time you see it, I'll have the rest of these leaves laid in down here like that. They'll be finished. And then so the next time we do this one, we'll work on the branches, so you can see what I do next on that. But if I had shown you all the leaves, this is all I do. Just tap, tap, pull, tap, pull. Take the paint off the brush once in a while. Tap, pull. You know, the way I paint is not a particular style. It's just Stacy. But I copy different things that I've studied over the years, such as whimsical stuff. You know, I've studied Renoir and Monet, Impressionism. I love Impressionistic art. I think it's really beautiful. I love how colors are meshed together and give a softness. And then, you know, I also love fantasy type art. I'm not completely in that genre either. and I like whimsy. I pretty much just like what makes you happy. So then there's the Happy Painter, who I've watched a lot, but I don't use many of his techniques. But I do like the way he looks at, or looked at art, is that there should be joy. And I agree with him on that. So here we go. We're going to close in this little corner right here. And again, it doesn't have to be super perfect because I'll be coming back and covering that up again. All right, so we're going to flip the painting over so you can see it upright again. So we're really close. So we're going to fill in some right here and there, and then that'll be it for now. Then next time we'll work on those branches. I hope you found something that you really enjoy doing today. Bye.